back, I went to the yoga. But what was I talking about? About that humans don't love themselves. And you have to choose you to be able to love yourself again. The reason why we don't love ourselves is because we go away from ourselves. We live in the society where you get rewarded, where you get praised for abandoning yourself, for betraying yourself, for needing approval outside of yourself. You do not get praised when you choose you. You get called selfish when you choose yourself. Well, I'm telling you, being selfish is a good thing. You need to take care of yourself first before you're able to take care of somebody else. When you go into a plane, they give you safety instructions. What did they tell you? When the masks come down, put on your mask first before you put on the mask of your children or you help somebody else. Because you need to give yourself oxygen first before you can give another oxygen. But we live in this world where they tell you to give all your oxygen away to somebody else to please them and suffocate yourself. That's why we don't love ourselves. That's why the world is in the state that it is today. Because we're all running on empty. You can't pour from an empty cup. And our cups are empty. And then we wonder why we suffer, why we got all these struggles, why we got all these illnesses, why we got all these pains and aches in our bodies. Because we do not tend to ourselves first. And I am here to tell you, baby, tend to you. Because as you are noticing and seeing, nobody is tending to you. If you're being honest and look around to the people around you, all they do is take. All they do is take from you. And the moment that you say no, they get resentful. They get angry at you. They call you selfish. And it's not the strangers on the streets, it's the people in the house that you're living with. Your partner, your children, your family, your friends. I'm not talking about a stranger in the street. You ain't got nothing to do with a stranger in the street. It's the people closest to you. And at the end of the day, you show and learn people how to treat you by showing them how you treat yourself, by appreciating yourself, by putting yourself first, by loving yourself and taking care of you first. 333 on the timer as I said that. Source agrees. You need to put yourself first so you can be able to be there for the others. And that's something you need to learn and find out for yourself. To give yourself that permission to choose yourself. Because we always look for permission outside of ourselves, even if you're not aware of it. You don't do things for yourself until somebody tells you you are allowed to do it for yourself. You're not aware of that. Give yourself the permission. Give yourself permission to choose yourself. And feel how strange that feels in your body when you start doing that. When you start talking to yourself lovingly, saying to yourself, you are allowed to do this. You are allowed to choose yourself. I give myself permission to choose me. Feel how strange that feels in your body. Say it right now to yourself. I give myself permission to choose me. And hear that voice in your head screaming, no, You have to be there for everybody else, or else they won't like you. There is no problem being not liked. Get used, get acquainted with it, being not liked. Because the only reason you are being liked is because you abandon yourself. You put other people's wants and needs before your own. That's the only the reason why they like you. Start putting yourself first and see what happens. But that's a good thing. Because when you start putting yourself first, you start loving on yourself. Those who were profiting from you not loving yourself, not taking care of yourself, not choosing yourself, will start. Is that an orb? Will start showing themselves for who they really are and give you the chance to expel everything and everybody that isn't there for you, and start attracting those who appreciate you for who you are and not what you do for them. And it won't start like that. You will have to go through this darkness, through this dark night of the soul, realizing and accepting how long you have been abandoning yourself and not taking good care of yourself and not loving yourself. But I tell you, there's light at the end of the tunnel, and it's more than worth it. It would be sad to live your entire life for others. And when the time comes that you will exit this realm, this body, you regret not choosing and doing things for you. That will be very sad, because that means you will have to come back here and try it again. And I'm here trying to prevent that. Because I'm on my way out. I don't have to sit here and talk to you. I don't. I do. That's my purpose. I chose to wake up during this lifetime to experience what I experienced, to become aware that I didn't love myself, started loving myself, started doing the healing work, went on the journey so I can sit here and talk to you and make you aware of it. So I'm fulfilling my purpose. I am on my way out. I'm not on my way out. I am out. But I'm still in this body, fulfilling my purpose now by sharing this with you, the knowledge that I acquired during my journey, during my awakening journey. Letting you know it's about you, baby. It's about you and nobody else. It's not about your children. It's not about your partner. It's not about your parents. It's not about your siblings. It's not about your friends and family. It's not about your job, your colleagues. It's nothing about none of that. It's about you and the purpose you came to fulfill. You decided to wake up this lifetime. If you're here, you're waking up, or you are already awoken. But you decided that, your soul decided that even before you came here, that you were going to wake up this lifetime, find out who, what you are, and whose you are. Find out that you are not this body, but you are this divine being having this human experience. That you came from source, that you are unconditional love, and that love is all there is and all that counts, and that you are love, and that you're just here playing this game called life in these Hunger Games. You know there are dark entities, lower vibrational beings living off your light energy. You experience it every day. through the people that are not choosing from love and siphoning your energy. You see it, you recognize it, you feel it. And that's confronting, knowing that those closest to you are just siphoning you by choosing to act not from love. Because that's the only thing that's here. It's love or choosing not from love. And if you're choosing not from love, you're choosing from darkness. You're choosing from unconsciousness. You're working for unconsciousness, the darkness, the devil, as they call it here. And I'm not saying that you are not working from that. Of course, it's duality. But be aware of it when you choose from darkness and when you're choosing from light. And darkness and light, yeah, it's being conscious and unconscious. Light, dark, good, bad. That's only, you only experience that here in this world of duality. But you need to bring that duality into balance. And the only way you can bring this duality into balance is by love, through love, unconditional love. I love humanity. I love humanity unconditionally. I love all of you. I don't like you. That's a difference. I love all of you. I love everyone in my life. I love every stranger that I see in the street. And people can't realize, can't comprehend that. Like, how do you love a stranger? Because I know that stranger is me. I know we came from the same source, even if that soul came from downstairs. It came from darkness. It's still a soul created by the one creator. Everything here is created by this one creator from pure unconditional love. So I love everything and everyone. I love these birds that are flying here past my window. But I don't have to like it. That's the difference. But I will act from love towards everything and everyone. Even if they don't act from love towards me. I just know they're asleep, they're unconscious, they're not aware. And I see that, and I accept that, and I stay out of their way. Because it's free will. But I still love you. But I don't have to like you. I can love you from afar. Send you loving energy. But I do not want you in my premises. I do not want you in my energy field. And that's being aware. That's being conscious. That's being making a choice. That's free will. That's free will. But you have to be aware to practice your free will in a way that it works for you. Yeah, the way humanity works now, right now, makes it hard to love you, but I do. I do. But I choose not to interact too much because the low vibrational energy is rampant at the moment and everybody is feeling it and everybody is acting out instead of going within and asking themselves, why does this trigger me like this? Because everything has to do with wounds inside of you. Every time that you're triggered in a negative way, you call it negative, but it just is. It's a wound inside of you asking to be seen, to be sit with, to be helped, to be loved. because those are the parts that are suppressed, rejected, denied, not accepted, not allowed to be because society told you they're all bad. Your anger, your sadness, your grief, your resentment, all isn't allowed to be because we always have to be happy and go lucky while we are abandoning ourselves. Yeah, you need to change things around. You need to change things around. You need to take your power back. Realize that you are in charge. Realize that you always have a choice. Maybe you don't like the consequences of the choices that you have, but realize that you always have a choice. And usually that means you won't be liked. You may not be accepted. You may not fit in. But hey, have you ever fitted in? You just fit in because you abandon yourself. You deny parts of yourself, hide parts of yourself to be accepted. Well, I ain't doing that no more. I'm only going places where I am fully accepted for who I am. Totally. Uncensored. Every part of me. And if you can't, no hard feelings. I still love you. We just don't match. We are not compatible, and that is okay. You go your way, I go my way. It's just that simple. But we make it hard. The world makes it hard. But take your power back, and it won't be hard anymore. 8228 on the mirror of my car. I think I'm gonna leave it here for now. I've preached enough. I'm going inside, have a snack before I need to go pick up my kids. I wish you all a very nice day. I love you. I truly do. I know you feel it through the screen. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.